YouTube tournament winning Triple D. We went 8-0. Let's go. Yes. First place of a Meta Freak League, not a weekly. That is a weekly free event held every Friday and Sunday at 1 p.m. EST. If you are subscribed on Twitch or joined on YouTube, make sure you hop in them. This got first place. Tournament winning Triple D. We are playing it. Let's go.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Badass champions? Check. Tough bosses? Check. Millions of players? Check. Years of content and regular updates? Check, check, and check. Raid Shadow Legends has it all. You want to download from my link in the description below now, and I'm about to tell you why. Raid has 13 different factions. We got orcs, dwarves, undead hordes, and many, many more. Each faction is made up of many unique champions. My favorite are the demon spawn. Beyond the dark portal lies a realm of fire and darkness. It is the home of ancient beings born of darkness, forbidden from setting foot in the lands of Teleria. These foul entities have conspired with necromancers to breed demon spawn. The main event is already here, the Doom Tower. It's a giant tower with 120 floors, filled to the brim with challenging rooms and 12 seriously badass monsters to take on. And to help everyone new in the Doom Tower, Raid is giving away the special champion Bulwark. If you want to get a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do is hit the link in my description below to receive your free Void Champion, an XP booster, 50 gems, some energy refills, and an ancient shard as soon as you get in game. You will find your extra rewards here in your inbox for the next 30 days only. So what are you waiting for? Download Raid from my description below and I'll see you in game. Fools! Med Ali won a Meta Freak League with this deck. Meta Freak Leagues are free to join at 1 p.m. EST every Friday and every Sunday. If you are joined on YouTube or subscribed on Twitch, it is in addition to many other free events I provide, over $300 of free entry events that you could join by being in the Discord through joining on YouTube or subscribing on Twitch. Let's get to the deck. So right away, right off the bat, this deck is not playing Lightsworn, so maybe you are very happy to see that. And we could talk about the back row now too. You could play whatever back row you want. You could up the count of the Dark Contract of the Witch. You could play whatever back row you want. So don't get upset that you don't have Fiendish Chain or Floodgate. Play whatever you want, but you do need to play 6 traps because of balance. Balance with this monster spell and trap count of total cards is going to guarantee spell, monster, trap in the opening hand. That is very good. So you're guaranteed to have the fusion spell or the monster search plus any back row and or any monsters you have. So very quickly, what does this deck do? There are quite a few ways to fusion summon. Number 1 being the fusion spell. This is continuous. This is continuous, and this is continuous. All of the DD cards are continuous because they burn you for 1,000 during your standby phase by being up on the field. There are tricks around this, we'll get to that. This will fusion summon using your hand, field, or graveyard. If you use the graveyard, it gets banished. If you use your hand or field, it goes to the grave. And that'll fusion summon to any of these. We'll talk about what they do in a second. Then we have Slime, the second way to fusion summon. You fusion summon this by activating it in the hand, and you use your hand to fusion summon. So that's fusion summon number 2. Now we got fusion summon number 3. Typhon. The turn it's sent to the graveyard, it could fusion summon with another Triple D, which will be a Pendragon only or any of your fusion monsters to make another fusion. So those are the 3 ways to fusion. And we also have a way to synchro. That is through the Night Howl. On summon, special summon a double D from the graveyard, and then if it's level 7, you get to make the Alexander. So now let's talk about the extra deck, since I told you every way to get these summons going. So we have Genghis, which is similar to Alexander, which both have the effect of if you summon a double D while they're on the field, they will activate to summon another double D in the graveyard onto the field. So with an Alexander or Genghis and you summon a double D, you're going to have 3 monsters on the field as you summon the third. And if you have 3 triple Ds on the field, Alexander becomes 6,000 attack. That is insane. Ideally, with being 6,000 attack, you have Beowulf on the field, which makes it so all of your monsters deal piercing damage. So 6,000 attack plus piercing, you do the math. Otherwise, they're in attack position with a 2,000 attack or lower. Lethal, right over. Now you have the Oracle King. The Oracle King is going to turn the downside of losing 1,000 during your standby phases into an upside as you now gain 1,000 life. The Beowulf also has the ability, during your standby phase, to instead of taking 1,000 damage from all of your back rows, to destroy all of your back rows and your opponents. So you get to wipe out all back row cards on the field in addition to gaining piercing damage. And then, this card is nuts. Oblivion. This only works if you have a face-up Dark Contract, which you're very easily going to have. You're guaranteed one in your opening hand. And your opponent has to have 2 monsters on the field. You attack one, you suck up the other, then you gain attack equal to the other. And then, again, ideally, you have a Beowulf alongside it to give it piercing damage. Otherwise, you just sucked up a monster and you're huge. Now that I showed you all of those summons, there's another cool way to summon, and that is with the slime in the graveyard, banishing itself to summon any double D from the hand, which you ideally want to summon the Pendragon. So Pendragon either summon from the hand with the effect of slime, or summon from the grave with the effect of the Night Howl, which will reduce it to 0 attack but not negate it. And the third way to summon it, if it's summoned from the graveyard through the effect of Genghis or the Alexander, what are you going to do with it? Well, it's a soft once per turn. So if you summon it multiple times in a turn, you're going to activate its effect multiple times, which is to discard a card to boost up by 500 attack, and then destroy a back row card without targeting. That's how you deal back row. So with Night Howl, you could summon it, pop a back row by discarding a card, and then with the Alexander or the Genghis, you could resummon it from the graveyard back on the field, and then pop another back row card. If you don't have Pendragon for popping back row, you have the Dark Contract with the Witch. Dark Contract with the Witch will discard a double D or a Dark Contract to destroy any card on the field. So this is good for popping back row or monsters. So with the Dark Contract of the Witch and your Pendragon, you have back row removal. Or you could just spam Fusion Summon to just plow right through the back row, which you will see in some of the games. That is great. Now, only during your opponent's turn, while this is face up, your monsters gain 1,000 attack. So that could be a great surprise if they go in, you flip it up, boost up the fields. Let me show you a 3-card combo that is putting a lot of damage on the fields. So for example, you have this. You can activate Slime, send the Pendragon, you could summon a Genghis. Now Genghis is waiting for you to summon another double D to then summon a double D from the graveyard. So now that the Slime and the Pendragon's on the grave, you normal summon the Night Howl, which will special summon the Pendragon back on the field, which you could discard a card to pop a back row without targeting. So when you choose what to destroy, they cannot flip it up. Then you're going to synchro these 2 cards into an Alexander. So you have a Genghis and an Alexander. The Alexander being summoned is going to trigger the effect of the Genghis to summon the Pendragon back on the field, which you can again discard a card, pop a back row card. This becomes 3,100. This is 6,000 attack, and this is the same 2,000. So that is 2K, 6K, 31, plus pop 2 back row cards, and that is a quick little 3-card combo. That is insane. That is just one example of the many great plays that you could do with this deck. Have at it, fools! Maya Akashi. Optimized Noble Knights. Okay, let's go.
From my hand, I activate a field spell.
Magnetic Fields. Radar ZRK, I hope you bought Dkayed Jr. his Christmas present. I didn't have time. Thank you, Rad RZRK, for the 17 months. 7 months away from Ascended. If I have to buy presents, there are thousands of children we have made. We'll go broke. Why Knight with the 7 months? We'll raffle off a present for the Dkayed Juniors. Thank you. What's that back row, boy? Dark Contract to the gate. So I think if we get Night Howlin', that should be the way. The way. Activate the slime. We're gonna play Mega Fatinum Beast. It's coming. Genghis. So why am I going Genghis? Because I already have the mindset of I want to summon the Pendragon Pop, then resummon the Pendragon Pop. I want to pop. Can we do it? Can we pop? We got 2 cards to discard to pop. Night Howl. The Pendragon is not negated. Let's go. This is very scary for Aster. This is not looking good. Activate. Destroy. The back row without targeting. Oh no, Super Team Buddy Force Unite. You what, mate? Get summoning. Alex. Xander. Trigger the effect of the Genghis. Genghis summon the Pendragon. Now, we would have not discarded the fusion spell card had he not had a delta in attack position, because then we would want to inflict piercing damage. But since he has an attack position delta, we don't have to make the Beowulf at the cost of popping a back row. We get to pop an additional back row and win just like this. Pop it. Let's go.
Time for battle.
Lethal.
It's the end of the line.
Double pop. 6,000 attack. This deck is nuts. This deck is nuts. Yeah. Okay, Aster. Let's go. Let's go. It's useless, boy. It's useless. Continue. Onto that one. Fool. Well, that was a good final duel. That was a good one. Nice.
Whatever. Just
Uh-oh. Snake Master, give me money. Thank you for the 3 months officially come out of the closet. Let's go, buddy.
Here I go.
Buy Sephiroth. Smash. How much? What is he, 30 bucks? What the? Whoa! Dkayed. Dark Contract to the gates. You what, mate? Activate. I think Pendragon is just the way. That is the way. Do we want to do that? Do you want to do the do? You want to do that? Who wants to do that with me? Send.
Come on out. I fusion summon a monster.
We doing that?
From my hand,
What the?
I activate a continuous
Activate.
continuous spell.
I mean, it's right there. It's right there. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. The Oblivion King is waiting for me. Send to the grave, banish. Come forth.
I fusion summon a monster.
Temper, then you just need to message Gia. Everyone else. Oh no. Wait, it returns first, then
Here I
we get
go.
to suck?
Let's battle. Watch and look.
Yes.
I activate my monster's effect.
Return. Then suck. Yes. Yes, I'll continue my attack.
How's this?
Let's go.
I'll end my turn.
Thank you for the monster. That activates on the grave when destroyed. It ain't being destroyed. We're checking for quick plays. No quick plays. Okay. What do we want to...
I special summon a monster.
If we can get the Phoenix Chain destroyed, we can activate that. Maybe I should have returned the Dark Contract. I mean, they're both good. We need both of them. So we'll see. Get search. We get fusion with this. If we search, we could summon a Pendragon. So searching for Pendragon might be the play. What you got, boy? Yeah, add a winter. That's fine. That's fine with me.
I activate
Yes.
a continuous spell. I activate a continuous
Watching Maya
spell.
set up is painful. I don't think he's going to be doing much setting up. I think we clap in this turn.
From my hand,
Wait, what does that field spell do?
activates.
Target a zombie with 0 in your graveyard, special summon it. Target a banished zombie and return to the grave. You can only activate 1 effect per turn. Battling. Okay, let's go.
My
You
turn is
ready?
done.
It's my turn. I draw. I activate a continuous.
Well, well, well. What do we have here?
Oh no! I
Activate.
a continuous spell.
So this just straight up wins. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's keep it easy. Let's go. So Beowulf was the best play to fusion summon. Wow.
How about
Let's go.
here I go. Let's battle.
Attack.
You're finished. I attack.
Pierce it. Woo. This deck is nuts. This deck is crazy. Nice.
From my
Dark Contract to the gates. So you want to always think of all available plays, even if they may not be good or bad. So you know that grabbing this is no good, you grab this is no good, you grab this, then we got plays. Then we want to think, how many plays do we have with this? We do want to activate it, and then we can summon any of these. But what we probably want, so if we summon a Genghis, we could then have triple monster on the field. Triple monsters. We want triple monster. What do you think? Double or triple? Triple, triple. Triple does sound pretty good, though. Let's do triple. You. And let's go.
I'll play this.
Sephiroth is here.
Summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Summon.
Come on out.
Activates.
Activate my monster's effect.
Summon your... Oh, you got a thick D. 28. Let's go. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Joey Wheeler, it's my turn.
Who would have preferred the King Arc instead of a triple fields?
From my hand, I activate a
Red Eyes Fusion. Now, there is an interesting thing to talk about here, and that interesting thing is that if you do not activate Fiendish Chain on its summon, and they activate an equip card, even though the equip card is not equipped, he can negate the Fiendish Chain by sending the equip card. So if you Fiendish Chain early, an equip card cannot be activated to negate the Fiendish Chain. So that's why you have to preemptively activate the Fiendish Chain. All right, all right. Red Eyes Insight. Get sending, get searching. You can't use another Red Eyes Fusion. He could search it. He could use it next turn if he wants to. Sending. Searching for the Red Eyes Spirit, which could summon any Red Eyes monster, including the Slash Dragon. So if we take out the Slash Dragon, that could be a problem. Ooh, okay. Now, Pendragon destroys without targeting.
I end my turn.
And we become 31.
It's my turn.
So.
I draw.
Night Howl.
I activate a continuous spell.
We burn for 1. And with our fields flooded fields, I think we'll just activate the Pendragon.
Oh yeah?
Activate the Dark Contract to the gate. Maybe we want to discard 1 slime so we could banish to summon the other Pendragon if needed. And we have more options. Oh my. Activate. Discard. Destroy a card, yes. Without targeting.
It's my turn. I draw.
Woo!
Activate a continuous spell. It's not over. I know I can still win.
What is this?
From my hand,
What is this? Dark Contract. Triple D, double D. get fusion summoning. We activate
I activate a continuous spell.
to summon a Beowulf. We could send from the fields 1, and we could send 2, because we want to make our Alexander.
I fusion summon a monster. Here I go.
So made room.
Summon a monster.
We made the room. We made the room.
Come on out.
Getting huge.
Summon a monster.
Now we want to activate.
I activate my monster's effect.
Banish, banish. Come forth.
How about this?
Let's go.
Fusion summon a
6,000
monster.
attack. We're going to search for this. Let's go.
Time for
6,000.
You're finished.
Boom.
Attack with my monster.
It ain't over till it's over. You
Come
win
on,
some,
Joey. You don't got that.
You have to
Nice.